Alright, so this is going to be a video about the rumored 4-inch iPhone. And I was planning on making this video yesterday. You may have heard of these rumors already, but I really kind of wanted to talk about them. And they seem very interesting, at least in my opinion. I was going to make this video yesterday, but right when I got home from school, I normally lay down for a little bit. But yesterday I was just so tired after I laid down, I just fell back to sleep. I fell asleep, and about 8 o'clock, I woke up, and I actually thought it was the next day already, but it wasn't. It was still that day at 8 o'clock, and after that, I basically just went back to sleep. Woke up for school the next day and continued on. I probably could have made a video within that time, but I was feeling kind of lazy. Sorry about that. In case you wanted more videos, and I'll try to get some more up this week. So, Apple's new rumored phone, which is the iPhone 5SE, 5C, not the 6C, not the whatever they're whatever you're rumored to call it. It could be called anything, the iPhone mini, the iPhone 6C, whatever, but it actually from these leaks, it seems to be a really good phone in my opinion. And a lot of people who like the 4-inch iPhone, myself, I prefer the bigger phones, but this actually is going to be pretty interesting. We have a picture here showing an iPhone 5 right next to the 5SE, and the 5SE looks exactly like the 6. It just looks smaller, and a lot of people would like that. Would I like that? Well, I've used multiple phones before. I prefer the big phablets, as they're so-called phones, but I could probably use a 4-inch phone. And from the experiences I had using the 4-inch phones, I think it is a decent screen size. And sure, it is pretty small, but for one-handed use and all, I think it is a good phone. Definitely great. It could fit in the pocket and all. And many people do prefer the 4-inch screen. I would rather be using like a 5.7-inch phone, like a Galaxy Note or whatever, or a 6 Plus, or even the LG G4, which I'm currently using. But I gotta say, the iPhone, the iPhone 6s, and Apple seems to be the only company that really takes the smaller phone seriously. Um, a lot of people thought they were moving away with the 6, but it really seems they are returning. And also with the 7, they're also going to be making another big iPhones, the 4.7 and the 5.5 again. So if you thought they were going back to the smaller, no, this is just option, another option to have. This phone is actually also going to have 16 gigabytes and 64. It's supposed to be a cheaper phone, so that's why they're 16. Hopefully with the 7 they get rid of 16 finally and move just to 32 or 16 or 64 for the base model. But it's also going to have always on Siri, so that means it will have the M9 motion coprocessor. The M9 allows it to do a lot of fitness stuff, and the M9 coprocessor, we've heard of it before. The 6S has it, and I believe the original 5S came with the M8 or the M7. And it's also going to have the A9, so basically the same specs as the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6S, and the RAM has not been confirmed, nor is the camera, but from what I'm hearing, this is going to be about the same specs as the iPhone 6s. So you're going to have no performance issues. It's going to have the same performance as the iPhone 6s or even the iPhone 6, which both are great performing phones. So what do I think of these leaks slash rumors? I definitely could see these coming out later this year, and I really could see these coming out later this year, and would I recommend these? If you are a fan of the 4-inch phone and you feel like Apple was leaving you behind, well, now they got a phone for you. Would I recommend this phone? If you love these smaller phones, I definitely would. And these are all rumors. They could definitely turn out to be completely fake and never come out eventually. But most Apple rumors and especially Apple leaks are true. Look how heavily leaked the iPhone 6 was. That's just showing some more proof. I personally do prefer the bigger phones, like I've already mentioned, but I do think it is a great idea. And now you're gonna have the three sizes: the 4.7, 5.5, and the 4-inch. Hopefully, Apple on the 7 or even this phone decides to make the bezels of their phone smaller, so they do feel even more compact, because 4.7 is honestly not that large. The only reason why it feels so large is the bezels on the top and bottom of the phone are quite large, and I do understand it is the home button, but there is quite a bit of space around the home button, so they definitely could make the phones slightly smaller. And I do like this phone from what I'm seeing, and I would recommend it, and I would recommend it when it comes out, and it really does seem to be in the future. We're gonna have three iPhones, the 5SE, or they could also have it as a different name, and the 6S and the 6S Plus, or soon to be the 7 and 7 Plus. That's all I have to say. What do you think of these? What do you think of these? And what is your favorite screen size of the iPhones? 4.7, 4, or 4 or 5.5? That's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and bye.